Manchester United roar past Bilbao to keep Champions League. Hopes alive. Manchester United delivered their finest performance of the season at exactly the right moment, thrashing Athletic Bilbao 3-0 away from home to put one foot in the Europa League final. Under mounting domestic pressure and with manager Ruben Amorim under increasing scrutiny, United brushed aside their Premier League woes to take a commanding first-leg lead in the semi-final. Facing a team sitting fourth in La Liga with the best home defensive record in Spain, few gave United a chance, especially given their dismal Premier League standing of 14th place, with 15 losses to their name. But Amorim's side, unbeaten in Europe all season, turned in a performance that belied their domestic struggles. United now stand on the brink of a place in the Europa League final, and with it, a route into next season's Champions League, should they lift the trophy. The festive atmosphere in Bilbao, boosted by a Spanish bank holiday and thousands of passionate home fans, set the stage for what many expected to be United's sternest challenge yet. For the opening 20 minutes, the hosts lived up to that billing. Bilbao pressed high, created pressure, and forced United goalkeeper Andre Onana into an early save, with Victor Lindelof making a critical clearance off the line. However, United weathered the storm and struck first on the half-hour mark. A moment of uncharacteristic brilliance from Harry Maguire set the tone. The centre-back, playing with unaccustomed flair on the right, twisted past Mikel Yoragizar and delivered a pinpoint cross. Manuel Ugarte flicked it on at the near post, and Casemiro arrived at the back stick to head home and silence the San Mamés crowd. Minutes later, VAR played its part. As Rasmus Højlund tried to convert inside the box, he was hauled back by Bilbao's Danny Vivian. Referee Espen Escas consulted the pitchside monitor before awarding a penalty and issuing a red card to Vivian for denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Bruno Fernandes coolly slotted the spot kick past Julen Aguirrezabala to double United's lead. The third goal arrived on the stroke of halftime, and it was arguably the best of the night. Ugarte, a quiet creative force throughout, played a sublime flick through the Bilbao defense. Fernandes latched onto it and finished confidently, leaving the home fans stunned and United in cruise control. From there, the match lost its tension. Bilbao, down to 10 men, were mentally and physically spent. United managed the second half professionally, avoiding the kind of collapse that saw them concede 4 against Lyon in the previous round before an epic extra-time comeback. Though the return leg at Old Trafford still awaits, United's dominant first leg showing has made them strong favorites to reach the final, set to be played back at the San Mamés Stadium on May 21st. Amorim's message to his unpredictable side will be clear: stay focused, finish the job, and book that Champions League ticket. David de Gea set for emotional Old Trafford return as Manchester United announce pre-season clash with Fiorentina. Manchester United have officially announced their final pre-season friendly ahead of the 2025/26 campaign, and it promises to be an emotional occasion. The Red Devils will host Fiorentina at Old Trafford on Saturday, August 9th, with kickoff scheduled for 12:45 p.m. The fixture marks the culmination of United's summer preparations and will be highlighted by the return of a familiar face, former goalkeeper David de Gea. De Gea, now 34, spent over a decade at Manchester United, making 545 appearances between the posts before departing in July 2023. After a prolonged period without a club, the Spanish international signed with Fiorentina, where he has rediscovered his form and become a key figure in their push for European qualification in Serie A. For United fans, the match will provide a long-overdue chance to bid farewell to a club legend. Despite being one of the club's most loyal and consistent performers over the last generation, De Gea never received a proper send-off following his departure. The upcoming friendly offers the perfect setting for supporters to express their appreciation and for De Gea to say goodbye to the Old Trafford faithful. Speaking ahead of the match, Manchester United's technical director, Jason Wilcox, underlined the importance of the fixture, both from a sporting and emotional perspective. This final pre-season fixture is key to our preparations for the 2025/26 campaign, he said. It will ensure the players have all had competitive game time against top opposition in different environments, including Old Trafford, before the Premier League resumes. Wilcox emphasized the collaborative effort between the coaching staff and the club's hierarchy to design a challenging yet meaningful pre-season schedule. We have worked closely with Ruben and his coaching staff to put together a schedule of exciting and competitive fixtures that create the best conditions for the team to prepare. This includes utilizing some of the leading sporting facilities in the US, playing against strong opponents, and creating opportunities for as many fans as possible to see the team. Before facing Fiorentina, United will embark on a 3-game tour of the United States as part of the Snapdragon Cup. They will also play a warm-up match against Leeds United in Stockholm. These matches are intended to sharpen the squad and integrate new signings and youth prospects ahead of a demanding Premier League season. Meanwhile, De Gea has been enjoying a career resurgence in Florence. The veteran keeper has impressed with his performances for Fiorentina and has spoken positively about his new chapter in Serie A. In an interview with La Repubblica, De Gea reflected on his time away from football and the benefits of taking a break after so many years at the top level. "I just wanted to take it easy for a while after playing at the highest levels for many years," he said. "Perhaps it was the best period of my life. I could finally enjoy time with my family and friends whom I had seen little in the past 15 years. I traveled between Madrid and Manchester, continuing to train my mind and body." Fiorentina appear keen to keep hold of their star goalkeeper, with reports suggesting they plan to trigger the 1-year extension clause in his contract. De Gea confirmed the option exists and hinted at a willingness to stay. "I signed for 1 year and the club has an option to renew. I'm happy in Florence and at Fiorentina, but first we need to finish the season in the best possible way." Now settled in Italy, De Gea still holds fond memories of his time in Manchester and remains close to several United players and staff. His return to Old Trafford will undoubtedly be an emotional affair. Not just for him, but for the fans and club he served with distinction for over a decade. Marcus Rashford. Eyes Barcelona move, willing to take pay cut to end United stint. Marcus Rashford is reportedly prepared to take a significant pay cut in order to complete what he considers a dream move to FC Barcelona, as he looks to end his long-standing association with Manchester United. The 27-year-old forward, currently on loan at Aston Villa, is said to have no interest in making his switch to Villa Park permanent, instead prioritizing a move abroad, with the Camp Nou his preferred destination. Rashford joined Villa on loan at the end of the January transfer window following a breakdown in his relationship with Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim. While his move to the Midlands was initially seen as a chance to reboot his season, it now appears to have paved the way for a permanent departure from Old Trafford. The England international has made a strong impression under Unai Emery, scoring 4 goals and providing 6 assists in 17 appearances. Emery showed his faith in Rashford by starting him in high-profile matches, including both legs of the UEFA Champions League quarter-final against Paris Saint-Germain and the Premier League clash with Manchester City at the Etihad. However, Rashford's progress was recently halted by a hamstring injury that has ruled him out for the remainder of the season. He was forced to watch from the sidelines as Villa suffered a heavy 3-0 defeat to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semi-final. Both Manchester United and Aston Villa are now reportedly in discussions regarding the forward's rehabilitation plan, with a return to Old Trafford to continue his recovery on the table. Despite Villa holding a £40 million buy option in the loan deal, Rashford is said to have no desire to remain in the Midlands long term. According to a report by David McDonnell of the Daily Mirror, the United Academy graduate does not want to join Aston Villa permanently and is instead determined to join Barcelona this summer. The report further reveals that Rashford is ready to reduce his current wage demands, believed to be in the region of £350,000 a week, in order to facilitate the transfer. Financial constraints at Barcelona may have scuppered a potential move in January, but the forward's willingness to take a financial hit could now revive the Catalan club's interest. From Manchester United's perspective, selling Rashford would make financial sense. As an academy product, any transfer fee received for the forward would be registered as pure profit under the Premier League's Profit and Sustainability Rules, PSR, and it would also significantly reduce the club's wage bill. Rashford's relationship with Amorim appears beyond repair, and with his path back into the first team blocked, a summer exit is looking increasingly likely. Whether Barcelona choose to reignite their interest, now under more favorable financial terms, remains to be seen. But for Rashford, the writing seems to be on the wall. His future lies away from Old Trafford, and his heart is set on the Camp Nou.